Okay, let's take a look and see what our last modeling technique is. That's to slice this thing horizontally and then stack those together. So I'm going to go to a landmass export where I've stripped everything away but the landmass, and I'm going to File, Save As, a project again, and I'm gonna put sliced in the name. And now my trick is to export this. Our slicing program takes an OBJ file. So CAD formats, export CAD formats, OBJ, fine, feet and inches, yes, save. And put this on your desktop. It's easier to find. I tell you the slicer one, and there it is. So I'm just going to overwrite the one I've already done. Now I don't need Revit up anymore. And I'm going to go to Slicer for Fusion. It's only available on our VMware. It doesn't exist anywhere else in the world because Autodesk does not support it anymore. So that's what we want to do there. And so once it comes open, there's some screens to do. Yes, no. Just get past all those and import and go to My Computer, C, Users, and your name. And then go to your desktop and you'll find that thing. And the big trick is to change this up axis to Z. That's what Revit uses. Up is the Z direction. So we need to make sure that that gets done right. So there we go. We've got it. See what it looks like. That's our model. Clicking these corners. Okay, so that all looks good to me. Now I need to find the piece of paper I'm going to use. Okay, and it's really a piece of cardboard. So I need to look around and I don't see the one I want. So I need to go with a plus, add one, and the length is 48 inches and the width is 48 inches. And the thickness, we're going to go 0.125. 0.125. Even though we know from our trip to the sign shop that it's 0.65, we're going to just scale this up a little bit. And then I have to choose that type of paper. So now I'm set. I'm ready to go. Okay? And so I'm going to choose a technique. All sorts of super cool ways to do this, but we're going to do this stacked slices. And then we have to play around until all those slices somehow manage to fit on our 4 foot by 4 foot sheet. So I'm going to suggest that the width is probably going to be between 10 and 12. So I'll put 10 down. And I got a little bit more room here. I can maybe do a little bit more than 10. And be careful, you can accidentally typo this. I'll try 12 and see what that does. Nope. For me, 12 is too many pieces and 10 was too few. Let's try 11. 11 fits pretty well. Okay, so it's going to be 11 wide. Wow, that's going to be pretty close. Well, it won't be because it's our other one is going to be probably like 9 by 11 or 8 by 11, and this is 11 by 16. So this will be a little bit bigger than what is 3D printed. But there's some, you can see some nice steps here, and you can see everything and how it's going to fit. So let's see what it looks like. How will it get assembled? Check this out. If you take this slider and go all the way back to the beginning, see it says there's piece number 1. take the next step. There's piece number 2. So you need to have kind of this thing available for you along with this so that you can tell what order to put things down in. Then you'll punch out this one and drop it on there. Then you'll punch out this one and drop it on. And you'll just go piece by piece, punch it out of your thing and put it into place. Okay, so this is a really important part of the file and the document, so you have to be able to save this. Kind of cool, isn't it? There's a lot of... And you don't have to put all those little pieces in. Those show up mostly for mine just because of the way I cut everything. So I'm going, okay, I like this. I can do that. I can make it. Let's get the plans. Let's get the plans. There it is. And the file type we're going to use is a PDF. And you're going to export it to your computer. And so I'll put it on the desktop again. I'll probably just put it in my W drive. There we go. I know I can find my file here somewhere. And I'll just put it in here for now. And this is going to be my landmass slice file. Okay. 4 foot by 4 foot cardboard. And you can just say 1/2 inch cardboard. That way, the operator knows what they're expecting to be able to do, and it should be one sheet. So now your file name also gives instructions to the operator. So there we go. I guess it doesn't like the X. Oh, it doesn't like the 1/2 inch. Probably that has to be 0.5 inch. There we go. And that's the file we're going to use. Now, remember, it's got 2 things. It's got the red and it's got the blue. And we'll ask our sign shop whether it might be nice to have those printed on, right? So we can ask our Illustrator person in the Design Hub to leave the numbers on, and we can do one run where it's printed and then one run then when it's cut. Okay, there we go. That is how you get ready for a slice file and get that ready to send to the Design Hub.